Good evening, friends, and welcome to the Dreary Midnight Podcast. My name is Lisa. My pronouns are she, they.
My name is Celeste. My pronouns are she, her.
And what are we talking about tonight, Celeste?
Tonight, we're talking about superstitions from around the world.
Around the world. Let's get into it. Intro music.
Intro music. I try to do a different riff every time.
I was about to say I very much appreciate that you switch it up all the time.
It's hard. I can't keep track of like what I've done as far as riffs go, so I'm just assuming they're different. But
Right. So where are we visiting on our trip around the world?
Okay, so I've done 3 superstition episodes already.
Yeah.
I wanted to do another one, but then at the same time, I'm kind of running out of superstitions that everybody in America knows.
Okay.
Especially because superstitions are so regional.
Yeah.
Like there are some that we've talked about that I had never heard of that you had heard of, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be interesting to do superstitions from different countries.
Okay.
So there's a lot, and because there's so many, I didn't really delve into the past behind why each superstition happens. Like some of them have explanations and some of them are just there.
Okay.
For those who haven't listened to superstition episodes before,
First of all, how dare you?
I usually pick like 3 or 4 and then I'll do like a really intense deep dive. For this one, I just wanted to cover as many countries as I could.
Okay. So how many countries?
Today, well, I have enough for 8-ish countries.
So we'll go as long as we need to and send some more to Patreon.
Yeah.
All right. Also subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/drearymidnight. $3 a month starts to get you all the bonus content.
Yeah.
And goes up from there. If you do the, I think, joke tier, $500 or $1,000 a month, I think we legally have to be your friend.
Also, we're recording at my place. So if you hear Clementine bark, probably a gnat in Kentucky.
Yep.
But she's been pretty good.
Yeah,
these
she's
past
been
few
good.
episodes.
She only tried to bark to repel me once when I walked in, as
to be
opposed
fair,
to
she also tried to bark to repel my literal husband.
yeah.
So she barks at everyone.
So I guess I'm family now if if I'm down to one repellent. Anyway.
Okay, so we're gonna start in Spain.
Okay.
So these are some Spanish superstitions, and these are also superstitions that, since I'm Mexican, I also kind of heard growing up.
Okay.
But you know how we believe in Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
In Spain, it's Tuesday the 13th.
Okay.
That is an unlucky day.
Okay.
There's a saying that basically says, don't get married or board a ship on a Tuesday.
Okay.
So, and it's basically a suggestion of don't avoid doing anything risky or important. Don't, travel. Because Martes, which is Tuesday in Spanish, comes from the Roman god of war, Mars, forever tying the day to violence, death, and bloodshed.
Ah, that makes sense.
Also, Constantinople supposedly fell on a Tuesday during the Fourth Crusade.
Okay. I don't know if they had current calendrics then. But okay. I guess I'm going to trust that somebody did the math.
And this is why it says supposedly.
Yeah.
And Ottoman Turks supposedly claimed the city on a Tuesday more than 200 years later.
Okay.
So apparently Tuesday is just a bad day.
Yeah.
Another Spanish superstition, and this is the one that I grew up also doing in California, in LA, is on New Year's Eve in Spain, instead of kissing someone at the stroke of midnight, you get good luck by eating 12 grapes within the first 12 seconds of the clock striking midnight.
Okay.
So, okay, I know it sounds weird.
Why grapes? Like, I get, okay, so 12 midnight, 12 disciples, 12, 12, lucky
And
number,
also
lots
it's
of Joes.
12 months.
Yes, 12 months. I can understand the 12, but why grapes?
You know what? I don't know. And I've just been doing this every single year without question. But
Have
isn't
you
that what
also been making out with your husband? That's a weird question. I'm sorry. I'll cut
no,
that.
no. I mean, the New Year's kid. Here's the thing, too. I think that I like the 12 grapes because I didn't get a boyfriend until I was 21.
Okay.
So what was I going to do for 21 New Year's Eves?
Except
Just not have
consume
good
grapes?
luck?
Yeah. Okay.
Why grapes? I'm Googling it right now. Why grapes for New Year's Eve? It just says the Spanish tradition. Let me see. Why do people eat 12 grapes? Why grapes? Oh, the custom began in the late 1800s, was popularized by the early 1900s when farmers in the Alicante area produced an overabundant harvest and needed a way to increase grape sales.
Okay. So, capitalism, I guess?
Is the reason that I eat grapes every every New Year's Eve. Also, oh, and apparently there's a correct type of grape at the same time.
Okay, what's the correct type of grape?
Aledo grapes are the
Okay.
traditional Spanish variety.
Okay.
So they're like a very sweet, pale, thin-skinned grape, which actually makes sense because if you're going to be eating 12 grapes in 12 seconds,
Yeah.
you probably need something that's easy to chew.
Yeah. I mean, is it like a one by one situation, or can you like have them all in a bowl and just dump the bowl in your mouth?
So this one says that in Spain you can find tins of the lucky grapes and that they're already peeled, seeded, and ready for eating.
Yeah.
I would just stick a bunch in my mouth and chew. I'm thinking though, for children, this probably isn't safe.
Yeah.
Because you can like choke on grapes. For anyone.
Anyone with children under like what, 5 or 6, maybe don't do this.
Or just cut the grapes in half.
Yeah.
So that they don't choke.
Yeah.
But I think it's also about the intentions of when you're eating the grape.
Yeah.
Like you're eating them like I want luck, I want love, like I want good energy in this new year.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's fun, and then you have your little champagne to go, your bubbly to go with it. So
Yeah.
grapes all around.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 Spanish superstitions that I have.
Okay. So shout out to the grape farmers in
In Spain.
in Spain in 18 whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also fun because everyone has like the little cups
Okay.
of grapes.
Nice.
And you like, my tía would always just pass out the little cups as we were waiting for it to turn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next country we're going to go to is Russia.
Okay.
So apparently, the first tradition in Russia, you should avoid going back to your house if you forgot something.
Okay.
But if you have to go back, make sure not to whistle inside or you will anger the, okay, this is going to be pronounced wrong, domovoi, the household lord, and lose your money. Lose all your money.
Okay.
So that's inconvenient, isn't it?
Yeah. No kidding. I mean, one would think one had already annoyed whatever house spirit's already there by the fact that you lost something in the first place. But, you know, to each their own, I guess.
It says like you can trick the demon into thinking you won't be traveling for a while by, let's say, if you forgot your suitcase at home and you have to go back and get it, you can like sit on your suit. Basically make it seem like you're not going to be leaving soon. So you're just like, oh, I'm just back in the house. I didn't forget something. I'm just sitting for a bit.
I'm just going to sit and I'm going to scroll for a little while and I'm going to check my notifications because I'm on Wi-Fi now.
Yeah.
And,
and now I'm just leaving again.
Okay.
Yeah.
To do this other thing in another country for a few weeks or whatever.
Yeah. And then always remember to look into the mirror before you go back out. Don't know why. Maybe so it's like I'm checking myself before I leave.
Yeah. Or
which
I mean,
shows that it's my first time leaving.
I mean, I was going to guess that, I don't know, that the spirit was going to show up over your shoulder and you got to like check that I don't know. That was going to be my
Maybe.
guess.
I
But
mean, yeah, there's a lot of superstitions in general when it comes to mirrors.
yeah.
Like we talked about it before in a previous episode, but like your soul getting trapped in a mirror
Yeah.
or other people's souls getting trapped in a mirror.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
another
All right.
Russian superstition. This is a saying that basically translates to don't show on yourself. And it's
Okay.
generally used in the very specific context of discussing another person's illness or wounds.
Okay.
So when you speak about another person's like health issues, you should never indicate them with gestures on your own body
Okay.
because then you might get the same wounds. So
Huh.
if you're like, oh, his heart was giving out and you're putting your
Hands
hands over your heart,
chest. Yeah.
then it's like, oh no, that same illness is going to pass on to you. So like, don't show on yourself. Like,
Okay.
don't show
Yeah.
what their illnesses are.
Yeah.
When you're
It could literally be don't show on your body.
exactly.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Another Russian superstition, apparently, sitting directly on a cold ground can lead to a woman never having children.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Do they think the ovaries are gonna freeze? I mean, it is Russia, so that could be a possibility
You know
depending
what?
on how far north you are.
That's fair. Don't. It's. James is coming in. My husband is tiptoeing around. He brought us Chipotle.
Shout out to your husband.
Shout out to James. Thank you for the Chipotle.
Dang.
Okay.
Anyway.
So yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in Russia, then technically, yeah, sitting on a cold ground might not be good for your body. Also, according to another Russian and also Hungarian superstition, sitting at the corner of a table is bad luck.
Okay.
The unlucky diner will allegedly never get married.
Okay.
I don't know why. Also, apparently, some people say that it only hangs out for like 7 years, so maybe you just won't get married for 7 years.
Okay.
But either way,
That makes sense.
don't sit if you're unmarried. Do not sit in the corner of the table.
Or if you're hoping to get married in fewer than 7 years, then
Yes.
don't do that.
Or if you never want to get married,
Just go ahead and
just
claim
sit in
that
that
spot.
corner.
Yeah, claim that spot
Claim
in
it.
perpetuity. That's yours. Yeah.
Another Russian superstition. It's also a Norwegian superstition. Whistling indoors and in
Okay.
the sun are
Okay.
ill-advised.
Okay.
There's a lot of superstitions when it comes to whistling, like in
Okay.
general.
Okay.
I'm like you grew up in the Appalachian
No,
region.
I grew up in.
Well, you grew up in Northern Virginia, but it's close enough that you probably heard about like don't whistle at night and stuff like that,
No.
right? No.
No.
You've never heard
So-
don't whistle at night?
The foothills are a solid 90 minutes to 2 hours from where I am,
Well,
which in suburban / urban-ish time is like light years. So,
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm living in Maryland, and I'm like, I am close enough that I'm going to be wary. But
Yeah.
that's just because I'm me and I have like
Yeah.
anxiety.
That's fair. That's fair. But I think that also how we grew up kind of contributes as well. Because you said you grew up close
Very
enough to LA.
superstitious.
Well, not that. But I remember you telling me off air that when you were growing up, like, and even in like early professional life, driving 45 minutes to get to work is just like a thing that everybody does, and 45 minutes is like across town. So 90 minutes is just sort of across town on
Yeah,
a
it's
bad
just-
day.
exactly.
Whereas for me, 90 minutes is like I better be spending all day where I'm going and maybe spend the night.
Yeah.
So for me, 90 minutes to 2 hours is like, that is a good chunk of this Commonwealth of Virginia for me.
California's a huge place. So the joke is that you always say, oh, it's 20 minutes, but it's never 20 minutes away. James and I, our parents both live in LA County, and it takes us about an hour to get to each of our parents' houses, like from each other.
So if you were to start at one and end at the other, it takes about an hour.
Yeah. If there's traffic, it's maybe like an hour, hour and some change. Without traffic, it's maybe like 45 minutes. So, yeah, you're right. So when I say, oh my God, the Appalachian Mountain region is an hour away, I'm like, that's so
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. Whereas for me, that's like, that is so far. Like, I went to school 90 minutes from where my parents lived, and that was still like again, that's Northern Virginia versus Central Virginia. And yeah, so it's like, it was far enough that it's sort of, my
Yeah.
parents didn't come visit every other weekend, or I didn't go up every other weekend kind of thing. Whereas it sounds like things were a lot closer for you. Whereas like, even now I live maybe 25, 30 minutes from my parents, and that's like, we still don't go
I would
visit
go
every other
visit my
weekend.
parents every day. It's not every day, maybe every weekend.
Yeah.
But you know,
But yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, I still
And I
am
know in
able to meet.
European countries, it's
Yeah.
like, you're 20 minutes away. I'm never going to see you. And it's like, girl.
Yeah. Kev from Dark Paranormal was on Ghost Story Guys a while ago and was like, yes, because he's from UK. And he's like, okay, if I'm driving an hour or more, that's like, pack a bag. We're going to stay there and come back the next day. Well, also because like, the accents
Yeah.
have changed 3 times. Cool thing I found out when doing tavern research in undergrad for an internship, roughly an hour's travel today, if you're going highway speeds, is roughly a day by stagecoach. And so, especially if you're in a place like England where the fastest way to go is something like a horse, like, it makes sense now that they're like, okay, that is a solid enough distance away
Yeah.
that is an entirely separate community,
Yeah.
especially before telephones or anything like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I read a statistic once that like, before the invention of the car, people hardly ever moved more than like 20, 25 miles from where they grew up.
Yeah.
But if you think about that, 20, 25 miles is easily half a day's journey. So, yeah.
And now I commute an hour to get to work every day. But yes, apparently Russian tradition. We
Anyway,
went on
to
a
get back to
huge
the Russian,
tangent.
yes,
We might not get through all the countries today, hun.
that's all right. This is the chatty, fully caffeinated edition of Superstitions.
Truly.
I mean, to round out
Two
the
ADHD folk with caffeine in their system.
yeah,
like,
no shit.
talking about superstition.
But also to round out discussion of, it takes a long time. It takes us 45 minutes to get to each other now. Yeah. Which is wild.
Wild.
Anyway.
But see, we're hopping states.
Yes.
Which in California is unheard of.
Yeah.
Okay, so Russian tradition, don't whistle inside. Whistling indoors supposedly leads to financial problems. This is just a side note, in Norway. Maybe we'll do a Norway one later. Whistling in the sun supposedly causes rain. Don't catcall the sun.
Okay.
It'll be like, forget you. I'm going behind a cloud.
Yeah. Goodbye forever.
And then one last Russian superstition. If a bird poops on your car, your property, or you, it's considered good luck.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, that's not just Russia. Maybe that's where it comes from. But apparently, if it, poops on you, that's
Right.
good luck.
Good for you.
And apparently, the more birds that are involved, the wealthier you'll be. So go stand under a flock of birds.
Yep.
Go stand under a tree.
Yeah.
And hope you get pooped on.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you really want some money.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to take a plane and we're going to go to Germany.
Or 27 years by stagecoach. I am making that number
Also
up.
depends on where you are in Russia because it could take you 27 years to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
past all that land.
Yeah.
In Germany, you cannot congratulate a person before their actual birthday because the demons might hear the good wishes and then do their best to make them not come true. So it's
Okay.
like, oh, your birthday's on Saturday. Happy birthday. And the demons are like, their birthday's on Saturday. We're going to go ruin their lives.
Or at least their Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. But even when it's midnight and you're finally allowed to congratulate your German friends, party-related danger still lurks around the corner.
Oh no.
Yeah. So when you make a toast to them, you have to look everyone straight in the eyes.
Okay.
When you clink glasses. That way, it's to ensure that there's no poison in your drink.
Okay.
Because, like, I trust you. I trust that you
Okay.
didn't lace my drink with poison.
Okay.
Which is the origin of the superstition.
Okay.
But also, apparently, your love life won't be ruined for the next 7 years.
Lots of 7 years.
is no, yes, right?
Yeah.
7 is definitely a common denominator.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
I mean, so apparently in Roman tradition, one's body/soul regenerated every 7 years. So that could be it. But then I don't know where they got that from.
This is also German saying that basically translates to. By the way, I know I'm saying the sayings that translate to. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce Russian or German or anything. Like Spanish, I'm comfortable with, but the rest is up for. You can look them up if you want.
Yeah.
This is the German saying. Essentially translates to shards of glass bring luck.
Okay.
So loud clanging and shattering noises are thought to drive off evil spirits and bring good luck.
Okay.
So some rituals in Germany, like on the evening before a wedding, many ceremonies will include Polterabend, which involves porcelain and ceramics being shattered in front of the couple to secure a happy future for them.
Okay.
But then they also think like breaking a mirror is still bad luck. 7 years of bad luck, of course.
Okay.
And we've talked about that in a previous episode.
Yeah.
Go check them out.
Yeah.
That some things like porcelain and ceramics, if they're shattered, it's good luck.
So
I think it's because of the reflective surface of the mirror. That's why it's...
Adjacent, is that why you stomp on a cup in Jewish tradition at your wedding? Like it's like, congrats, you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know the origins of that enough, but it did remind me of that as well.
Yeah. Jewish listeners of Dreary Midnight, weigh in.
Also, another German superstition, never toast somebody with water.
Okay.
Because that is a way to wish death upon them.
Well, I mean, in the days when you only know that hot drinks are safe to consume.
And water can kill you and you don't know why.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense. And one last German superstition. If you light a cigarette with a candle, it will kill a sailor.
What the shit?
Okay, this one actually does have an explanation, which I think is fun.
Okay. I mean, this is the only one that I'm sincerely confused about.
So, superstition stems from the fact that many sailors took up matchmaking as a source of income, like an additional source of income in the old
matchmaking
days.
As in
Matchmaking as in creating matches, not matchmaking as in... I think you and you would look really cute together.
Matchmaking as in creating a little stick of thing that you strike on something and create fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the olden days, who knows how old these olden days are. As an additional source of income, sailors might like take up making actual little matches.
Yeah.
So lighting your cigarette with a candle and not using a match means depriving a sailor of hard-earned money, thereby preventing them to afford any food and causing their death.
How dare you? I don't
That's
smoke,
like
but also how dare you?
Chain effect.
Yeah.
Whoever made this...
Effect on effect on effect.
Whoever made the superstition had some sort of anxiety because to jump to that conclusion.
Yeah, no kidding.
So if you're using a candle, you are depriving a sailor of his paycheck. Yeah. Now we're going to take another plane.
Okay.
We're going to go from Germany to China.
84 years by stagecoach.
Okay. So
I don't know what stagecoaches would have gone that far. I think at that point you have to hire a boat.
We have a few Chinese superstitions. In China, it is considered very bad luck and very rude to give someone a clock as a gift. The expression for giving a clock sounds very similar to the expression for attend a funeral or bid farewell to someone on their deathbed.
Okay.
It basically looks almost identical. It just sounds like almost identical.
Oh, similar to, I think it's also Chinese where 4 is the bad number because the word for 4 also sounds like the word for death.
Yeah, which is our next one.
Yeah.
But so basically, giving your friend a clock is like
We're ticking down to your funeral.
it's very like I don't even say passive aggressive. It's just like aggressive aggressive.
Yeah.
Or it's like I want you to die.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to die.
Yeah.
And yes, like I think we alluded to it in previous episodes, just in general. The number 4 in Chinese is considered unlucky because it sounds like the word for death. So, and it's not just, I don't think it's just China. I think it's other
Yeah.
Eastern Asian countries, if I remember correctly.
Potentially, but China was also doing a lot to try and colonize East Asia. So similar to how like German, English, French superstitions spread around the
like
Western Hemisphere, I think China was trying to do the same
it's like
thing.
how I'm doing a Spanish superstition because my family's from Mexico.
Yeah.
So, but yes, the number 4 is often avoided. Chinese buildings don't have a 4th floor. Elevator, buttons, addresses, ID numbers, phone numbers, license plates usually omit or remove 4s because they might bring bad luck.
One wild question I always think of when they skip the floor. So if you skip from 3 to 5, let's say.
It's still a 4th floor.
Yeah, what you're calling floor 5 could technically be the 4th floor unless you're only ever using the 4th floor for like storage or something. Or just only have the structural supports on the 4th floor, right? Because otherwise what you're calling floor 5 is realistically the 4th floor. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I always wonder about that too. Also, fun fact, apparently houses and apartments that have number 4 in the address will sell for less.
Listen, I guess if you need a deal on housing in China,
yeah.
do what you gotta
do. And don't mention the number 4 to an ill family member because it's considered to be highly offensive.
So just don't meet up in the 4 o'clock hour or anything?
Seriously. So, another Chinese superstition, giving a knife to a friend could also sever your relationship because it's like cutting the
That makes sense.
relationship.
Yeah.
But if you want to give them a knife, you can give them money and they can buy the knife
For your new kitchen utensils.
To present to them. Like it's literally to avoid the risk of cutting ties, give your recipient a coin. So you're like, I have a gift for you. Here's a coin. And then they give you the coin so that they can buy the knife from you. So that you can be like, here you go. You bought it. I didn't give it to you.
Yeah.
Isn't
okay.
That's a cute way to go around it.
Yeah. Sorry I am yawning so much today. I don't know what's going on.
Did you get a good night's sleep?
I did. I like slept in and everything. It's so weird.
I don't know.
Maybe it's all the extra caffeine. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyway.
Sometimes, I mean, it's also like a dreary day today. So that messes with circadian rhythm a little bit.
Yeah.
And the last Chinese superstition tradition, it dates back to the Han Dynasty.
Okay. When was the Han Dynasty?
Lisa, I don't know. I'm not the history person. That's you. You're supposed to say, and the Han Dynasty was between. I'm Googling it. 202 BC to 9 AD.
And then again from 25 to 220 AD.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So 2,000 years ago.
Chinese New Year celebrations call for eating longevity noodles for good luck, prosperity, and a long life.
Okay.
Cutting the noodles, whether with the teeth or your knife, means cutting life short, so slurp them whole.
Okay. I like that one.
Yeah. Okay. So this one probably won't take us 87 years to get to. We're going to go from China to India.
Okay. Just 47 years.
It's like right there.
Well, depending on where in China you're coming from. Are you coming from the coast
China
or are you coming from...
very big.
Yeah, if we're only just going over the border, or like if we just come from Western China, then yeah, it's like right there. But anyway.
So, we're going to go to India. So, first Indian superstition. It is believed that, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Alakshmi, the goddess of misfortune, can bring bad luck to shop owners or business. But she likes sour, pungent, and hot things. So shop owners in India hang lemon and seven again.
7 again?
7 again. You should really do an episode
Yeah.
on 7. If you don't, I will.
Yeah.
And 7 green chilies at the door so that the goddess eats her favorite food, satisfies her hunger, and leaves without entering the shop.
Okay. I love it.
Another Indian superstition. I keep getting those mixed up, but you know what?
Yeah.
They kind of go hand in hand, don't
Yeah.
they? Another Indian tradition is tradition. Oh my god, I keep saying
Superstition?
superstition. Trimming your nails at night will bring you bad luck.
Okay. Are the nail gremlins going to get you?
Well, there's this is also not uncommon. Apparently, it's also a superstition in Turkey and in South Korea
Okay.
and in Japan.
Okay.
But it makes sense practically because before like nail clippers, they used to cut their nails with knives.
Oh.
So
like, don't do it in the weird lighting.
Okay, yeah, cutting your nails at night in the darkness with a knife.
You're going to cut your finger off.
You're going to cut your finger, your toes off.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea. It could also like make it more difficult to clean it, so it could cause hygiene issues. It might like mix with food, like if you're doing it before you eat dinner, like bacteria spreading. And so you could cut yourself with the knife. You could cause like illness or like bacterial reactions. So that makes sense. But yeah, apparently a Japanese superstition claims that you could have a premature death from trimming your nails at night, which makes sense. So those were the Indian traditions. We're going to now take our boat, plane, stagecoach, horse from India
Okay.
to South Korea.
Okay.
I'm waiting for your estimation.
I 24. I mean, again, 24 days if we're going by boat. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't want to take a stagecoach all the way through China. That sounds miserable.
Yeah. Okay. So about a month.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to be clear, these are all guesses.
So I put South Korea right after India because this is a South Korean superstition. Like I said before, the trimming your nails at night also is superstition in South Korea. But it goes a step further because it says you should never trim your fingernails at night because some Koreans believe that a mouse could come into your house, eat your nail clippings, and then gain the supernatural ability to transform into a human who steals your life.
So it really is the gremlins.
But the mice gremlins.
The mouse gremlin. Okay.
And when it says steals your life, I don't know if that means it's going to kill you. I don't know if that means it's going to suck your soul. I don't know if it means that it's a doppelganger that takes your life over.
Yeah. Or it could just be some weird doppelganger situation where I think in the doppelganger episode we said like, oh yeah, somebody saw you at church, even though you were definitely not at church on the morning you went to the evening service.
Freaking me out.
Yeah.
And I think I said that before, but it's so uncanny.
It is so uncanny.
And I don't want a mouse to look like me.
No kidding.
So I'm not going to trim.
No kidding.
You know what's so funny though? I totally trimmed my nails at night and then did the research for this episode and I was like, I'm screwed.
Listen, the mouse gremlins may get you.
Another South Korean superstition. Crows are seen as bad luck and possibly harbingers of death.
Okay.
That's obviously not just South Korea. I think like crows and ravens are often seen as bad luck or
because they're dark and
omens.
spooky looking and incredibly intelligent for birds.
Very intelligent.
Super intelligent.
I'm reading a book. I just started reading a book called Crow Planet. That's all about crows and how smart they are. And it dabbles into ravens as well.
Okay.
Kind of freaky.
Yeah.
But kind of fascinating. There's one more.
Okay.
South Korean superstition, and then we will end on that.
Okay.
Actually, 2 more. Whistling in South Korea is bad luck. Obviously.
So I guess just
Whistling
guess,
at night
okay.
is bad luck in
So
South
what
Korea.
I'm learning is that it is totally fine that I can't whistle.
Yeah. Whistling at night is bad luck. It will let ghosts and bad spirits, like it'll make them notice you. Writing because like writing at night, because if you accidentally grab the wrong ink pot and then you wrote someone's name in red, that's like extremely bad luck because red is symbolic of death. So don't write at night and
Okay.
don't whistle at night.
Okay.
And this is the last one.
Okay.
Don't sleep with the fan on at night. Have you
I've
heard
heard
of
of
this?
this one, yeah.
It's called fan death,
Okay.
which is many South Koreans believe that leaving a fan on in a closed room at night can cause death. It's likely linked to hypothermia. But apparently, according to the Korean Consumer Protection Board in the 2006, like this is from 2006, if bodies are exposed to electric fans or air conditioners for too long, it causes bodies to lose water and causes hypothermia. And then there were apparently a total of 20 deaths reported because of fans that were
All
on
right.
at night. I sleep with the fan on at night every night.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh.
But yeah, so a lot of fans in South Korea are actually sold with timers and a remote, so when it's time to sleep, you can
Turn it
shut
off.
it off.
Yeah. That's smart. That is
So
smart.
we have a couple more countries
Okay.
if you want to check out the Patreon.
Yeah.
We're going to go into Turkey. We're going to go into Latin America.
Okay.
Which is Latin America is not a country, but there were just a bunch of like little ones.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so far we're now going to board our plane and we're going to go from South Korea back to the US, back to where we are at.
Don't try and drive a stagecoach over an ocean.
Don't try to drive a stagecoach over the Pacific Ocean. That's not a good idea.
Very bad idea. 0 stars, don't recommend. All right. And if you want to hear that bonus episode and support us with tiers start at $3 a month. Support us with money. Help me pay for my wedding. Patreon.com/drearymidnight. If you want to follow us on Instagram and see when we announce other Real Spooky Stories episodes, if you want to send something in, Instagram.com/drearymidnightpod. If you want to email us a real spooky story anyway,
Please do.
Please do. drearymidnightpodcast@gmail.com. And with all that said, don't drive a stagecoach over the ocean and beware of mouse gremlins.
Yes!
And safe travels home by stagecoach and otherwise on this dreary midnight. Good night.
Good night.